Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Air Force Falcons offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be hurt.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
They go for vertical, and I love that play call. This is one of the best receivers in the country. This play's tailor-made for him. He does a great job with the route. He understands coverages, and he's got a great catch radius. What a good play call for this particular play.
Using his feet to buy time. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to go up top on first down. He fires it out to the right. And it falls in completely. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Keene. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And he's running in the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his rep.
Got some room, entered the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
And the Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. 10. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UConn answered the bell away from the Rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's knocked down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Ben, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to...
Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Ready. Cannon. Eyes up. Ready.
Try to barge their way in. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on first down.
Low. Look, check. Jerk.
Wants to throw. It's Keene. Moving away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
Check.
Off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the pummeling has started.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To throw, it's Hayes. Quarterback adapting. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give and tick. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Hayes. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 17 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes the easy completion. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Trying to pound their way in. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Flushed out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll return it from around the 50. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that